Dang. Good morning, bike fam. On the menu today, we have 60% road, 40% gravel, and I am on the Ozark Trail G.1 Explorer. Let's see how it does. I am running 50 psi front and rear, roughly 50 psi. These stock tires on the side, it says pressure 50 to 85. Another beautiful morning. Just grateful that I could still do this. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, 50 psi is a lot. Maybe a little too much. I think I might even have 55 in the front. It's pretty chattery up front. This is just going to be a guess. Alright, that's a little better, I guess. Washboard is bearable. Chatter's doing okay. Keep a light grip on the bars. Let the bike move. Keep good pressure on the pedals. Still in the 24. I don't think I'll need the 28. We earned this downhill. Yeah, I'm a little bit below 50 psi, and I think it's good. So you hear that squealing? That's the front brake after braking hard on that downhill. Little touch of the brakes, and it goes away. This bike continues to impress. Go get it. You know the sign of a good bike? It makes you want to ride more. One bottle down. Whether a 28 or not works is more it's a question of your terrain and your fitness level, right? I can't sit here and say, oh, this will work for you, or 28's good enough, or you need to upgrade immediately, or this bike isn't good for you because of that. Those are things you're kind of got to have to assess for yourself. This Ozark Trail G.1 Explorer did great. Like, shockingly good. It's a solid bike. Here's the corduroy. Corduroy. This bike is beast. It's really good. I'm gonna take a little break here. I'm gonna look at the river. Join me. This is why my average speed doesn't matter anymore. This G.1 Explorer punches way above $248. Again, if you blindfolded me and put me on this bike, which I don't advise doing, told me to ride, asked me how much I thought it cost. The only thing that would give it away is the 2x7 drivetrain. If it was like a 2x9 or a 2x10, I would say, oh, that's $1,000 bike. But the moment it's 2x7, you're like, ah, okay, they've cut corners. 2x7 is like 30 years out of fashion. So this is on a budget side. If Walmart makes a G.2, and I certainly hope they do, and I certainly hope they sell enough G.1s to warrant the G.2, and they make that one like a 1x10 or even 1x11, man, that's going to turn everything upside down. The 1x10 and the 1x11 are just so much simpler for a new rider to understand how to shift. To get the most out of this 2x7, you really got to have some experience and figure out double shifting and worry about cross chaining and stuff like that. And that's, I could see that there's a learning curve, definitely. And a beginner rider has to climb that learning curve before they really start to get the most out of this bike. If they make the G.2 a 1x10, man, that learning curve goes away. And the bike appeals even more. And 1x10 and 1x11 are just much more fashionable. I can't imagine that they didn't think of that. They must have. But they had to hit a price point. So, see, there's the cross chaining I'm talking about. Now on the big ring and the 24. So I think that's 46x24. I'm saying this only because I want a G.2 and I want a G.3. And I want other manufacturers to recognize that there's a growing gap, that the entry-level bike going over $2,000 is a problem for a lot of folks. Every ride with the G.1 Explorer gives me a little bit more confidence in the bike. I've gone from, wow, what a bargain, how is it, to, okay, not bad, to, this is a legit bike. No excuses. Well, except for the 2x7 drivetrain. This is a good bike. It's a great $248 bike. It's a decent $500 bike. Just before it really gets hot.